Nobody? What's up, anybody that's watching? So basically, anybody that knows what happened last night at the Illinois State Police, Troop 8, Collinsville, Illinois headquarters, received a citation for being in the parking lot, and I wasn't past any restricted access signs. So now we're back up here today to file these complaints. I got some of them filled out, but we'll have that later. I've got some personal information on there. But you know, the thing is, I've got on video from whenever I first got here, Master Sergeant Lohman, that we met at the Centralia prison the other day. I know you guys haven't seen that yet, but he came in real hot like a firecracker, just exploding, you know, just being a real tyrant, escalating, getting in our faces, all kinds of stuff. And there was another master sergeant on scene. Thank God he was real level-headed and was able to talk to us, and we were able to communicate effectively. We ended up going our separate ways a little bit later, but now fast forward. So the prison incident was on the 4th. The criminal citation that I received at this location was last night, and I'm back up here at the Collinsville Troop 8 location to file these complaints. And Sergeant Lohman, that arrived at the prison, was sitting behind the glass, and he recognized me. And so, you know, he proceeded to start to talk shit behind the glass, and he come out asking I could help me and things like that, and calling it my First Amendment bullshit and all of that. Said that he's a First Amendment absolutist, but, you know, I'm doing my First Amendment bullshit, and I'm baiting people and things like that. And anyway, long story short, what happened was he ended up backing me into this actual corner here. He approached there and started screaming at me and being very belligerent and disorderly. And whenever I matched his tone while I redressed my grievances with him, he constantly began to step further onto me. Like I said, backed me all the way up into this corner, was basically standing over me, berating me, told me to leave out the front door or otherwise I was going to be arrested for disorderly conduct, for the same conduct that he was conducting. Just the whole thing blew way out of proportion on his behalf. He has zero de-escalation training. So basically I'm live right now because I'm actually, so for some reason on these state police complaint forms, you actually have to get it notarized. So And he warned me of that, but I told him I'd rather file the complaint here. We're going to leave and we're going to go get it notarized, but actually, and guys, we're talking about Master Sergeant Neil Lohman with the Troop 8, Collinsville, Illinois State Police. But I do have their PIN, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a little nervous to interact with them without some type of safeguard. So can I just leave this right here? Or, so give me 1 minute, guys. I'm going to talk to a different trooper. So I'm just going to return that. Like, do these have to be notarized? These are officer complaint.
I'll just in 1 second, okay? Right.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Who did you get this from? Just one of the people in there?
Yeah, Master Sergeant Lohman.
All right.
Yep. So that was a different trooper. I'm gonna flip it around now, but yeah, the whole thing. I mean, this is absurd. I've honestly never been so in fear for my safety.
It doesn't have to be. It's up to you. You want to get notarized or not?
Is it so? It won't affect like the investigation or the outcome, whether it is notarized or not, or because I understand it. It's like a sworn affidavit, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
if you done it online, it's the exact same thing. We'll be notarized online. You just want to
okay.
notarize, so.
All right. Well, there's 3 of them there, but I only filled out 2 because one of them is basically the same incident.
If there's 3 of them there, they're going to want you to fill out all 3 of them.
Well, but it was for 3 different officers.
It's happening. I'm good right here.
No, I'm fine.
All right.
We had a run in a few minutes ago, and it's not you, but I don't feel safe behind the door.
I understand. If it's 3 incidents, they're going to want you to do it 3 times. So you're going to have to do it all over. So I would recommend 2 things. You can.
Well, there's just 2 incidents, though. So that one's just completely blank. It's unnecessary for me. I didn't know that at the time when I asked for it, is all.
Hold on 1 second.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I was looking to see about getting a FOID card for my son.
FOID cards you can do online. There's a website for it. The Chaos Lady, she is literally on baby leave right now.
Oh,
She'll
no.
be back home for like 3 months.
Okay.
But you can do it literally every single thing that she would do in person. She literally will just, this computer right there, she
Yes.
literally just goes online and does the exact same thing.
So, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. The affidavit that you're supposed to fill out for your son or like one of the parents, where do I get
Is
that?
he under 18 years old? Or?
He is under.
No, you're fine.
So you said you don't need this at all?
No, yeah, I didn't know that at the moment. So just 2 incidents is all it needs.
All right, cool. Well, thank you. I'm gonna double check and make sure that you don't need to turn it in personally. Did you get copies of these or something? Because I don't want you.
No, well, I've got a video of them.
All
If
right.
I could get a copy for my record, that'd be great. But if not,
Videos better than. I'll make sure that you don't have to turn them in yourself, so I'll let you know the same. All right?
okay, yeah, I'll wait around. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So what had happened before this is hold on.
We can turn it in, but our Department of Internal Investigations, they won't be in until Tuesday.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm just turning it in now. And did I write down a phone number on there?
No, that I do not have to. This number, is that the correct number?
Yep. Do I need to write them down both, or should they be the same?
Unless you got a twin.
No. Yep. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, if you need to contact me, everybody should know my information by now. And yeah, I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Good luck. They tell you all the rules and regulations about all this stuff. I just got called to speak. Like, you can come here, you can stay here all day long. You do not have to leave at all. I'm the evening supervisor, so I'm not day shift there all day shift. So, but once I leave at 6, you can't actually be here only because our telecommunicators are back behind the glass and off. But you can stay out here all day long while I'm here. You ain't gotta leave at all.
Okay.
You can stay in the parking lot all day long. You just can't go in the back because that's where essential material stuff is. So.
Yeah. Well, the only deal was it's not marked.
Oh.
You see, if you look, the visitor parking actually leads you back there, but I mean that's it, we got to go to court for that now, so it's a whole different.
I'm not here for none of that. Part,
No, you're good.
All right, so all right.
Yeah.
I was letting you know, man. Good luck, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. My name is Matt. By the way.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, I forgot to get his name and badge number. I just thought about that. I didn't ask him that, but yeah, the whole deal here. They said Troop 8, Collinsville headquarters. This is Troop 8, Illinois State Police, Collinsville headquarters. Everybody, the whole thing about this, it's even crazier today. Once you guys finally see how Master Sergeant Neil Lohman just treated me in the parking lot, or in the foyer, I'm sorry, you guys are gonna lose your mind. This guy was losing his mind, honestly. Yeah, the whole thing, it says visitors parking, and when I followed around to the back and did not cross that sign, they ended up writing me a criminal citation saying that I was trespassing, that I was in a restricted area, and that's just not the case. So, yeah, whatever. You know, I just wanted to go live for a few, and when you guys see what had just happened in the foyer, you're going to see why I was so adamant on going live if I interacted again, because he came out. What it is Master Sergeant Lohman was not even here last night. He was at a completely different incident at the Centralia Correctional Center. That video hasn't dropped yet. And but I came here last night, got a citation. I believe that it was wrong. I believe the officer's conduct was wrong, so I was here to file a complaint today. Now, Master Sergeant Neil Lohman recognized me immediately whenever I walked into the foyer. So he started laughing at me and trying to poke at me and wanted to think that he was all hot shit, talking shit to me and all kinds of stuff. And as soon as I started to talk shit back to him, you know, he comes out into the foyer and just starts going ape shit on me, just yelling at me, escalating, approaching me, backing me into a corner, all kinds of things, and threatened me with arrest for disorderly conduct for matching his energy and tone. Ended up going our separate ways. He invited me into the lobby to fill out my complaint forms, and I honestly didn't feel safe to go behind the locked door with them, so I stayed out in the foyer. And he comes out a little bit later. Well, he comes around from the outside. So he went out the back somewhere and came in the front entrance where I entered from. And I paused filling out my complaint form, and I looked at him like this because I was just being aware of my surroundings. Didn't say anything to him. Well, he took that as an opportunity to ask if I needed anything, and I said no. I'm just being aware of my surroundings. And his fragile feelings were so hurt that he began to ask me if I had any weapons on me, because somebody in the comment section last night mentioned exercising my Second Amendment right, and I replied out loud that I do exercise my Second Amendment right, which I do anywhere that it's lawful. And he began to tell me that it was a secure facility and asked me if I had any weapons on me, and I told him I'm not going to answer any questions. And he said that I had to answer him, and I said I'm not going to answer any questions. I repeated that several times. And he told me that if I wasn't going to answer him, that he had reasonable, articulable suspicion that I was committing a crime, and that he was going to pat me down for weapons. And now, mind you guys, I'm sitting on my knees like this, and I'm filling out my paperwork on a radiator, on a little heater in there, okay, a little flat surface. There was nowhere to put my paper at, so I'm kneeled down, and he leans over me and begins to frisk me. He claimed that I had a bulge in my pocket, which is my chapstick and my keys. And he, like I said, he towered over me and he began to feel all down my hoodie, all down my sides, all down my pant legs, all of that. Grabbing everything out of my pockets. He emptied my back pocket, even though I told him that I didn't consent to any searches or seizures. So that's gonna have to be it's gonna have to be included in the violation, the lawsuit that I'm gonna have to file over this. This is just absolutely egregious, guys. This is a travesty of justice. The Illinois State Police here at the Collinsville headquarters, Troop 8, they're unhinged. They're egomaniacs. Anything you can think of. They've got fragile egos. Trooper Neil Lohman, Master Sergeant Neil Lohman, he's got Napoleon complex. He's about as tall as my fiance, and he definitely shows it. So that's the story, guys. That's the story right now. We'll be working on the final cuts on the videos and everything, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and head out. So you guys make sure. What's up, guys? Sorry, I haven't been reading the comments. There's only a few anyway, but so yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, guys, but you guys make sure that to support my channel, you know, if you guys like what I do, make sure that you like my videos, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, you know, do all that. Definitely greatly appreciated. There's going to be a lot more hot content dropping soon. This whole Illinois State Police saga is just absolutely insane, guys. You're not going to want to miss out on this. So definitely make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell notification. Interact on the videos. It all helps the algorithm. So the more people that we can get this out to, the better. We need to expose this tyranny, these egomaniacs, these Constitution haters. All right, guys. So with that one, I'm going to be out, man. You guys have a good one.